How good are you at communicating your brand in multiple areas? I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can use a podcast to easily get more awareness and communicate your brand. First off, I want to start with your mind. I want you to think about your podcast like a wheel and spokes. The podcast itself is your wheel, and the spokes, let's break down each of these. Number 1, the first spoke is audio. When you create a podcast, you're going to create an audio version of it. This can live on iTunes, Spotify, or Google Play. And this is something that is the most common and traditional for what a podcast is. Number 2, video. The way that I teach podcasting is you record online using Zoom video. Why do we do that? Because it gives us the option to have both audio and video files nice and simple. So now what you can do, you take your audio file, upload that for iTunes. You take your video file, boom, you can upload that to YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Number 3, live streaming. If you really want to get good at this, what you can do is you can live stream using Zoom. So you can actually do a live version on LinkedIn or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube. So here's the live streaming version. When it's done, you download the video version and put that on the other platforms. You get the audio and throw that up on iTunes. So that way you will have just created 3 different platforms for awareness. Number 4, social media. One of the good things about having a podcast is you get to create content that allows you to provide value for your audience across all channels, but specifically on social media. So now when people say, what do I even post about? Great. Here's what you can post about. You can take one little pull quote or a little video or audio snippet and throw that on your social media marketing on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, you name it. And number 5, your newsletter. If you want to create a newsletter or you've already got one and you want to make it robust, use your podcast. Why? Because your podcast is so content rich. There's so much value in there that you can share with others. So your newsletter is a great opportunity to give a little preview or maybe highlight the best parts and then say, hey, by the way, feel free to listen or watch more by clicking these links. When you think about your podcast, not as just one thing, but as the opportunities that you can have in front of you, all of a sudden you can start to see where you can build more awareness and how you can get more people to come into your world. So to recap those real quick, number 1, your podcast can be audio. Number 2, it can be video. Number 3, it can be live streaming. Number 4, you can use it to promote on social media. And number 5, you can use it to make your newsletter more robust. And as a call to action, I want to help you on your podcast launch journey. So here's what I've done. I've gone ahead and created a countdown to launch video series that will tell you the 3 key areas to help make sure that you have a successful podcast launch. All you need to do is click the link below. I want to be someone who helps you along on that journey, and this will guarantee that you launch your podcast easier and with more confidence. So make sure to click below.